What up, guys? Nasty day here in Kansas City. I tell you what, it's glorious inside Blue Chip. Weekend was super fun with the World Team Trials. Just a quick little recap, and then prepare ourselves for Final X. Make sure that you're paying attention. We've got a few weeks to really talk about these matchups and get excited. So 57 Gilman, he goes through the tournament pretty easy, dominates, takes out Cruz, and sets up Fix for Final X. Excited about that. Remember last year Gilman took out Fix in 2 matches at Final X. However, he took a loss to him at the U.S. Open, so you know Fix is ramping up his freestyle game. It's gonna be an exciting one. 61 fun tournament. Graff and Brewer in the finals. I think it was like 22-16 in the first match. Graff picks up the fall and takes out the U.S. Open champ, who isn't, didn't even make the national team now. But now Graff is going on to wrestle world bronze medalist Joe Colon. That should be exciting. Graff's been close with so much in his career with being on the top, so we'll see if he's ready to go this time. 65 Retherford Oliver. What a great series. 1-point match on both of them. I felt like Oliver was hitting some of the slick, really cool stuff, and freestyle is kind of crazy. It's like at one point you're like, oh, he's got this one up by 4. You blink your eyes and 4 points can go on the board. Rutherford just grinds it out, and he'll be heading back. He'll be heading to Final X. An exciting matchup with Yanni D. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that one. Yanni took him out in that impressive U.S. Open run. 70 Green and Ashnault. Not much to say. Looked like Ashnault popped his knee in that leg lace. Oh, it hurt my stomach when he hits 3 more laces when Ashnault's clearly in pain. But Green's doing what he's got to get to Final X, and he does, and wrestling Ryan Deakin, who upset him in the U.S. Open. I think that surprised a lot of people. But I think it's a pretty easy pass for Green with Nolf moving up to 74. And at 74, I made my son cry during that Nolf Martinez match 2 when Nolf hits him with a 4 just a few seconds to go. Yelled, son crying. But man, Nolf, and I think Nolf was kind of on a bum wheel. He didn't look the same the whole tournament. Was his ankle? But put up a good fight against Imar. Now Imar's he's so tough, but heading into Final X, he's got Jordan Burroughs, returning world bronze medalist, world champ, Olympic champ. That's going to be a tough one, but I think we're seeing the strongest Imar that we've ever seen, and I think that's going to be exciting. 79. Oh my gosh, Ringer's amazing. Valencia takes out Hall, I think 5-0. Really just shuts him down to go back and wrestle Ringer. Remember, they wrestled. Ringer was hot last year. They wrestled in Final X, in World Team Trials, and Valencia takes out Ringer. It was really surprising. So here they are, World Team Trials Finals, and Ringer dominates, just crushes Valencia. He's been doing really well internationally, and I think he's going to be wrestling Kyle Dake in Final X, returning world champ, but Dake hasn't wrestled since then, so we're we don't really know what Dake's going to be like. We know that Ringer's really tough. Downey Heflin, no love lost there, got a little bit chippy. Heflin comes through the event, wins 2 straight against Heflin, and he'll be taking on David Taylor. I remember he hasn't scored a point on David Taylor yet. It'll be interesting if that match is wrestled at Rutgers. It's kind of a cool thing for Downey, a bunch of his fans out there, but we'll see if Taylor's knee's ready to go. Really unsure on that injury, and if we'll see him wrestle at Rutgers Final X or maybe at Fargo when it gives a little bit more time to heal up. Nickal dominates. He walks through World Team Trials, and I think possibly the most exciting matchup for Final X, Nickal versus Jaden Cox, returning world champ. And if I was to make a prediction, I'd say Cox is ready for this. The word on the street is he's just been really dominant, and Nickal's a beast too, but Cox is world champ. He's been wrestling well. We saw him at Beat the Streets, and we didn't hear him. He's wrestling well, so that's going to be exciting, though. Nickal on the senior level is extremely exciting. Gadson Walls, you know, Gadson's been number 2 at this weight for a long time. I think we saw some goodness out of Walls during the tournament. He forced some action, and it looked like in match 1 he was figuring out how to wrestle Gadson, but Gadson pulls through. However, he's got world champ, Olympic champ, Kyle Snyder in Final X. That's going to be a tough one to win. I believe that we'll see Kyle Snyder back on the world team, but you know, this is a match with some history. I think Gadson took him off the stage last year, but Snyder, he's just too good. Steveson, whoa, takes out Kuhn in 2. Kuhn teched him at the US Open last year, and man, he was just getting to the leg, getting in the air, taking him down, doing what he needed to beat Kuhn. Wore him out too, because Kuhn lost his match against Anthony Nelson for a true second. But now another really exciting one with the big boys. That's Gwizdowski, multiple-time world medalist, taking on a really hot Gable Steveson. So make sure and be prepared. 2 weekends of Final X in June. And thank you, Blue Chip. Also, some people have been sending me some stuff to possibly share some user videos. So if you want to, send it Joe at growrestling.org. Please subscribe, like, and share the content. And we'll be seeing you soon.